Calendly versus Acuity. Hi guys, welcome back to another video, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at Acuity and Calendly, and we're going to be determining which one is a better scheduling software. So without wasting any more of your time, let's just jump into it. So first I'm going to go over Calendly, and then I'm going to go over Acuity, and then we're going to go over both of their pricing plans. So let's just jump into it. So first up, Calendly. Let's go ahead, get started and sign up. So you can sign up by entering in your email address over here and clicking on the sign up button, or you can click on get started button over here at the top. I'm going to go ahead and enter my email and click on sign up. And once you have done that, you can go ahead and sign up with Google, and then allow it, and then you will have your own URL to create. So this is going to be it, calendly.com/your URL. So you can set it up now or set it up later. So let's go ahead and set it up now just to, get it out of the way. So here's how basically Calendly works. They'll check this email for conflicts and they'll add events to this email. So continue. What is your day-to-day role? So I'm a freelancer plus consultant. Let's go ahead and click on finish. And here we basically go. So this is how it basically goes. So let me just close this up real quick. This is your home over here, and over here you have integrations, availability, and other stuff. So first up, this is your events. So basically these are going to be events that are shared on your calendar, and you will get notified on your Google email that you have synced in. You will get the notifications before these meetings took place. And then you have scheduled events. So basically you can schedule upcoming events, pending, past, or stuff like that. And then you have workflows as well. Basically you can also manage your work. You have email reminders, you have text reminders, you have text booking confirmation to host, and many more. So it's pretty simple, it's really easy. But for now, let's go ahead and go over to event types, and let's go ahead and create a new event type. So simply click on create a new event type over here, and then you have the option of creating a one-on-one invite, or a group invite, or a collective, or a round robin invite. Now these would require you to invite other members, but let's just go ahead and create a one-on-one invite. Click on one-on-one, enter in the event name, add the location, the description, and add in the event link, and then just simply click on next. So event name should be test on a phone call. I will call my invitee, and then add in the summary. And that is basically it. I think the duration is going to be 30 minutes. The range invite schedule is 60 days, and calendar is all set up. Want to add time before or after your event, you can go ahead and do that 15 minutes before or 15 minutes afterwards, depends upon you. And once you have done that, just simply click on next. And as you can see, your event type is on, event is live, and that is how you basically create an event. Now let's go ahead and go back and check out the scheduled events. So if you come over here, we can go ahead and schedule events. So these are all the scheduled events that are available as of right now. And then we have pending over here. So if I click on pending events, we will have all the pending events that are about to be having, but as you can see, nothing is available as of yet. So it's pretty simple. And then we have the date range, and we can see all of the events that have happened in between those date ranges. So it's pretty simple, it's really easy. This is how Calendly works. So it's really simple. And over here at the top we have integrations. We can also integrate different apps to our Calendly. So we can integrate Calendly for Chrome, for HubSpot, MailChimp, Google Meet, Gmail for workflow, Slack, PayPal, Stripe, whichever one you want. It works with all of them, and we have to, copy this API key and to connect it with these integrations, and it's really easy. So now that we know how Calendly works, let's go over to Acuity. So this is how Acuity looks like. So Acuity is basically owned by Squarespace and is a Squarespace company. So it's really simple. Let's go ahead and try it now in 2 minutes. Click on the button, and once we've done that, we'll basically have to continue with Google. Once you have signed up or logged in, this is how it will look like. Wait a couple of seconds for it to, start it up. You just gotta wait a couple of more seconds for the setup to finish. And once it is done, this is how it will look like. You can go ahead and click on next and take all of this. You can enter in your business name over here, and you can add the industry. So let me just set up the availability. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday and Sundays are off. Click on next. Availability is required. So I just told you, okay, from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Same can be added over here, here, and that's done. Click on next. appointments or classes, whatever matter. Let's go with the appointments. Consultations, we'll go with consultations as well. Basically just filling out the information that they are requiring us to do so that we can go ahead and move on with the main part of this video and seeing how it works and if it is as smooth as Calendly. So this is how it basically looks like. So over here at the top, we have our scheduled over here. So unlike Calendly, which was pretty simple, I think, Acuity is something else. It's not difficult, but it is confusing. These are our work days, and then this is our calendar over here. And we can add a new calendar as well. So we can set different hours for certain appointment types and stuff like that. And we can client scheduling limits as well. So we have calendar and we have rooms and services. What that basically means is that we can create different rooms and services for different people so that they don't have to wait. Now that we have set up our calendar, we can go ahead and create an appointment type. Over here, we have consultation. So we can go ahead and add this type over here, click on it, and over here, just set the color to red and then update. This is a class or a group event. Let's just update the appointment type. We're going to have add-ons and coupons as well if you wanted to add them. So this is our, scheduled link. This is our appointment. Let's go ahead and preview it. This is how it looks like. We can add more information and we can add confirmation as well. So consultation Monday at 10. Continue to add a time. Continue. First name. Yeah. Phone number of the appointment, complete appointment. And now once we have added that, we can go ahead and add it to our iCalendar or /Outlook or add to Google Calendar to get notified. So we'll just add it to Google Calendar, and that is basically it. And now it's done. It's pretty much it. That is how you basically use Acuity. Now it was a little bit confusing, and then you have a couple of more options. You can basically customize your scheduling page, make it more pretty. This is how it looks like right now. We can have images, buttons, we can change the fonts and stuff like that. Calendly didn't have this, but I don't think that customization are really that important over here in a scheduling software. I mean, if they could provide different colors for different days, that would be pretty cool, I guess, but I don't think we can have that. But overall, it's pretty nice and it's really, really good. And once you have added all of these things, like you've set up your availability, you've created appointments, you've customized your scheduling page, you can then go ahead and sync with your calendar, with your Google Calendar, choose the account, and then just simply click on allow, and then just simply sync your calendar. And once it's done that is basically it. You don't have to do anything else. The other things require you to actually buy the software, such as accept payments, gather client intel, and customize emails and text and stuff like that. All of those things require you to actually purchase the software. Overall, I think that I would suggest that Calendly is much better, since it took me like 2 or 3 minutes to set up my calendar or meeting, and everything is done. Acuity is good, but it's a little bit confusing and it's not, easy to go around. So in my opinion, Calendly wins over here. Now let's go ahead and take a look at their pricing. So Calendly is free. For the basic plan is always free, and the essentials is $8 per seat per month, and the professional one is $12 per seat per month. For the Acuity, the basic plan is for $15 per month, and the growing plan is $25 per month, and the powerhouse is $50 a month. So straight up, the pricing difference is just, night and day over here. So this is billed annually as well. So if we click on billed monthly, essentials is $10 and professional is $15. As you can see over here, 25 and 50 and 15, like it's still pretty expensive. I think that Acuity is more expensive and is a little hard to, get around the edges, but it's still a pretty good software. I would recommend it, but if we're talking about smooth, easy to use, fluent, then Calendly it is. So having said that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on post notifications. And having said that, I'll catch you guys in the next video, and until then, take care and goodbye.